Greetings everyone, and thank you for joining us on our review today. Let's have a look at what made the headlines this week. Secondary Education Minister Professor Nalova Lyongar expresses satisfaction following a working visit to some Cameroon General Certificate of Education (GCE) and Baccalaureate Writing Centers in the Southwest region. She spoke to the press on Thursday, May 30th, 2024. Plus, insecurity persists in the Northwest and Southwest regions as end-of-course examinations unfold. Yet to be identified persons set ablaze the vehicle of a GCE superintendent as he invigilated GCE exams at St. Francis College, Kumba, in the Southwest region. And in sport, it may be an end of the road for the Minsep Fikafut impasse as Samuel Etofis tenders apologies to the builder of a double confrontation between Cameroon and Cape Verde. Those are the headlines. Stay with us, we'll have details and more right ahead. Many thanks for choosing High Television to be informed. I am Sintalatu. As you heard in one of our lead stories, the 2024 General Certificate of Education Ordinary and Advanced levels have started all across the territory. On day one in Boya Southwest region, students could be seen in the early hours rushing to their various examination centers. Aisha Mbeng captured the moment in the following report.
It is finally another season of the year, the long-awaited season of rushing up and down by the examination classes students. Just like all other years, where students of level from 5 and up sit are being tested on what they have been taught for some months and years. Though filled with tension and not knowing what they will meet in the examination halls, the candidates remain very much conscious of the battle they are about to face. In order to meet up with the required starting time of the exams, they are seen rushing hectare-scatter to their various examination centers. Even though some are more relaxed and sure of their preparedness for the exams, they also make sure to be in their examination centers on time, to struggle and check their halls and various seats in order to settle before the official kickstart of the first paper writing. Worthy of note is the fact that 30 minutes of late coming after the start of the exams, the candidates are not allowed to write. Being very much aware of this, they try their possible best efforts to be at the centers on time, running to various halls, some even getting into hostel with each other at the level of the halls just to check their names and find where they will sit. With all this, success is the main goal at the end.
The governor of the Southwest region, Bernardo Kaleablai, visited some writing centers in the region at the start of the week and said that the GC examination is unfolding in the region hitch-free. Let's have the details with Daniel Dikome.
As the General Certificate of Education written session kick off this morning across the nation, the Southwest Governor has made a stop to some centers in the region to evaluate the written process. From Government High School Bokwango, Government Bilingual School Moliko, amongst others, the Chief Executive Officer have these words to say.
The exams started yesterday for the Baccalaureate, and today for the GCE, I think everything is moving well. The takeoff is good. We just have now to follow up and to accompany our children who are writing the exams.
With such a serene atmosphere reigning in all the various centers, this could not have been possible without the stakeholders.
I want to congratulate all the organizers and the general opinion for the gentleman agreement that the exams should be free with no disturbances. Our children have suffered a lot for the past years. Let us agree, as we have done now, to let them out of all the problems and allow them to prepare for their future. the future of the country, the future of their communities. So I want to thank all the stakeholders, and we'll continue to follow them the whole month of June, so that they should, as I said, prepare their life in peace and security.
As the candidates embark on this academic stage of their lives, it is hopeful that their dreams are realized after the proclamation of the results.
We continue talking about, and of course, examinations, as the Minister of Secondary Education, Professor Nalova Lionga, has paid a walking visit to the Southwest region, where she visited some writing centers of the GCE and Baccalaureate examinations. Following her tour on Thursday, May 30th, Professor Nalova Lionga expressed satisfaction about the way the exams are unfolding in the region. Let's have a listen to the following excerpt of an interview she granted.
After I've gone through, supervised the schools in all the different corners of Cameroon, MINESEC has been all over Cameroon this week, supervising the exams as they're going on. And we have had a very pleasant week in the sense that everything has gone on well. And remember that I'm talking like this, making a difference between what MINESEC is saying on the ground and what the social media is saying. The social media they are not performing the exams for us. They are not conducting the exams for us. We are conducting the exams, and we know how the exams are going. And very unlike other years, I don't know, this year is very peculiar because all those who are taking the exams are extremely enthusiastic. All the students are very present on the ground, except for a few who, for reasons beyond their control, are not in the examinations hall. So we are particularly proud of what is going on. We are on the verge of showing the standards of Cameroon education with these exams that are coming on. You can see that all the standards in the classrooms for the spacing that has to be left between each student, that has been obeyed by everybody. The clean school philosophy has been obeyed by all the teachers. And so everything standard-wise is just what we want. And so the last place we went was to visit the GCE board. GCE board, which is being run this time by an interim team. A team of 3 are organizing the exams in the GCE board, together with the board members themselves and the administrative team of Boya, that is to say, the governor and his entourage, and the security team in the Southwest region. And everything is going on fine. We are laying the grounds. We are showing Cameroonians what should be done in examinations. And to end it all, what actually happened is that we decided to come and see one of the new creations in Cameroon, the St. Mary's College here in Modeka in Tiko, which has just been done. Well, we opened it last year, I think, and we created last year, and we're opening it this year. And so they are doing the finishing touches. But then I decided to come and see it and also give the press the opportunity to see what we mean by a standard institution. From here henceforth, we think that all other colleges will be able to copy what we mean by a standard institution. So that's why we are here. It's a very happy occasion for us. It's great, and I seize the opportunity to congratulate the proprietor of this college, together with his family, who have put up such a wonderful jewel to add to what Cameroon has. So
Meanwhile, a car belonging to one of the GCE examination invigilators at St. Francis College Fiango Kumba in the southwest region has been set ablaze by yet to be identified persons. The incident occurred on the college campus last Thursday, May 30th, 2024, barely few minutes after he parked the vehicle and went into the hall to invigilate. The incident has sent shocking waves across some GCE and baccalaureate invigilators in the northwest and southwest region. Let's hear more from the arson victim.
I left the house going for an invigilation since I'm superintendent. So I came here exactly 7 o'clock, and then while getting out of the car, I noticed that there is smoke coming out. So in the course of checking, that's when I saw fire. So I alerted the population that was around. So they came now to see what we can do to put the fire down. So some people advise us that we take sand. So we're trying to put sand there. Then the fire too was only getting up. So we could not do anything more than that. The owners of the car were inside. So if I knew, I would have struggled to move the document. But I thought that I have confidence that with the population that is here, we shall be able to put down the fire. Until the time when we started hearing people, so the thing now was more than us. So everybody now left. Myself, you have to leave. Thank God my head is there.
Let's now move over to the northwest region, where 2 persons have reportedly died, while 11 others have been injured in Bamenda after an improvised explosive device was detonated in the area. The atrocious act is said to have been carried out in a beer parlor located beside the Bamenda Regional Hospital. Let's have the details with Larry Kelvin Tengenenka.
The Bamenda improvised explosive device that was detonated at a bar beside the Bamenda Regional Hospital has left several persons in shock, as this incident claimed the lives of 2 persons while leaving others with injuries. With some putting the blame on the Anglophone separatists, the bar owner on his part is of a different school of thought, as he indicates it is the handwork of competitors who are envious of his boom in his beer business.
Connect with separatists in another way, so I can't destroy the place, but not give me anything to do with them.
With its proximity to the Bamenda Regional Hospital, the victims were quickly rushed to the hospital for medical attention, though upon reaching, 1 person died.
Result, we had received 41 injuries. 1 person died on the spot and was taken straight to the morgue. Another serious case was taken to the theater but couldn't make it, so a total of 2 deaths.
With a total of 2 casualties recorded, the number of persons receiving medical attention at the Bamenda Regional Facility amounts to 11.
Then the socks are going off my foot, the socks just scatter.
I only realized that I have bleeding on my leg, my head, and almost part of my stomach here was bleeding. So that is how I find myself in the general hospital. So they worked on me in the night. I later went home.
As the excruciating pain amongst the victims, eyewitness accounts indicate 2 men on top of a motorbike dropped the set grenades that led to the explosion. These had now therefore led to the SDO from Mezam, who had put a curfew for dusk to dawn.
Let's now talk about something different. The Minister Delegate at the Ministry of Economy, Planning and Regional Development, Paul Tassom, has rounded up a workshop to officially launch the elaboration of the Territorial Planning and Sustainable Development Plan for the Southwest region. The event that brought aboard all the 36 mayors of the Southwest region and some key stakeholders was an avenue to devise proper ways to manage and preserve the economy of the region. Let's now listen to Minister Paul Tassom in the following excerpt of an interview.
The workshop that we just concluded today was organized to launch the elaboration of the Southwest Regional Land Use and Sustainable Development Plan. This is in keeping with the law which was voted in 2011 authorizing or permitting government to plan the use of space alongside the long-term vision for the development of Cameroon. Government understands that in as much as we want to improve the living conditions of Cameroon by tapping into the potentials of the country, the most important thing to do, the most important factor is to improve our knowledge of the territory. We cannot develop in the air, we have to develop on space. We have to be able to transform space to enhance the quality of human life. But how do we transform space if we don't have best knowledge of what that space has? So a land use plan is a planning instrument which is horizontal because it is based on the potentials of the territory. So we've launched this, the elaboration of this plan on the strength of an assignment which was given to a consultant. The consultant has elaborated his inception report, how he intends to work on this and elaborate this plan. We are trying to do this following a very participatory approach. We had the key stakeholders in terms of development, who are the regional assembly, the municipalities of the southwest region, of course, the representatives of the various technical ministries. Our objective today was just to ensure that we whip up sufficient sentiments for the total commitment and participation of the stakeholders of the development of the development of the region.
On to health now. Women and girls have been called upon to maintain a clean menstrual cycle. The call was made as the world celebrated the 2024 edition of the International Menstrual Hygiene Day under the theme Period Friendly World. Greater details with Alicia Kamelikir.
Period Friendly World is the theme of the 2024 World Menstrual Hygiene Day. The day aims to break the stigma surrounding menstruation and promote good menstrual health and hygiene.
During that stage, they experience it with dignity and in a comfortable environment. That's why we educate them that using sanitary pads, they should change it 4 to 6 hours, they should clean themselves, they should use clean water, they should wash their hands. So it's centered around their own health, reproductive health, and their cleanliness.
This day is celebrated every May 28th to emphasize the importance of good menstrual hygiene, reinstate the significance of access to menstrual products to all, and break the stigmas associated with menstruation.
Understand that a household, the woman is the backbone of a household. A good household makes a stronger community. For us to have a better community, we have to strong household, and to empower these women in any way we can, in shape or form, that will also determine the betterment of the community. And we thought it wise that we take baby steps, do this, as we see the young women grow into more not only powerful but also women instrumental in the society.
Unclean sanitary napkin can lead to urinary infection and reproductive tract infections. Many, like the Battiston Lyonga Foundation, are doing all in their power to help young women and girls avoid the risks associated with poor hygiene during menstruation. Activities like the distribution of sanitary pads to women and girls are often supported, as the day also aims to encourage women to maintain hygiene during their menstrual cycle.
In the same light, some women and girls in Kumbar have been schooled on menstrual hygiene. The session that unfolded in the town at the Women Empowerment Center of Kumbar saw these female folks being awarded sanitary pad. As you tell us, Rodantina Ngwari.
Authentic Memorial Empowerment Foundation, AMEF, in collaboration with the Women Empowerment and the Family Center and other non-governmental organizations in and out of the country, have today, May 28, 2024, commemorated the International Day for Menstrual Hygiene. But Chief Town of Meme Division witnessed the first of its kind as compared to towns like Buea and Bamenda. The activities, which kicked off with a sport walk around the city of Kumba to create awareness to the public not to see menstruation as a taboo. According to Madame Etim Evenier, the Executive Director for AMEF, education on menstrual hygiene amongst young girls is primordial.
Well, today is the World Menstrual Hygiene Management Day, and at AMEF, menstrual hygiene is a principal aspect in our engagement. Under the AMEF project, which is empowering menstrual hygiene education for girls every day, we've decided that educating girls on menstrual hygiene is very important. As such, we have come here calling on other women, young girls, to commemorate this day. So that's why we are here. We'll be engaging in march past, a walkathon, that is, we'll be marching through the Kumba town with our placards, telling every woman that we can have a menstrual period which is healthy, and also ensuring that we are going to support these young girls with some sustainable disposable pads that they can use for the period of 12 months.
Young girls and women ought to know how to manage their menstrual hygiene. The event ended up with some over 30 young girls benefiting free sanitary pads that will carry them for a period of about 12 months. Some of them expressed their views to the High TV team.
I've learned on the menstrual hygiene and also how to take good care of myself should it be in case I get involved with my menses, and the amount of days to which I flow, and the things that I have to know which is normal and the things that are not normal.
We learned a lot about menstruation, how when we are menstruating we have to change our pads for 4 to 6 hours. We change it, like we change our pads maybe 3 times a day, and when menstruating we should be very conscious of the kinds of things we do.
All the young girls were made to know that their menstruation is the first sign for their fertility. The event was marked under the theme Together for a Period-Friendly World.
Away from health, in line with the Ministry of Higher Education's move to guarantee the self-sustainability of state universities, the University of Buea plans to expand the production of its mineral water called UB Spring. The project aims to supply potable water to the entire university community and beyond, as we hear in the following report. Before the end of 2024, the University of Buea plans to expand the production of its mineral water called UB Spring. The water project that started last year is under the auspices of the Faculty of Science.
The main objective of this endeavor is to produce potable water, bottled mineral water, which could be consumed by the university community and why not those beyond the periphery of the university. At this juncture, we are still at the level of the prototype, so we are still producing the water in our labs on campus.
Groundworks have begun to ensure the legalization of the activities. Project officials aim at supplying drinking water to the entire university community and beyond.
We are actually at the verge of expansion. So expansion with regards to acquiring equipment which we could use to do more or less large-scale production. So at this juncture, we're working parallel with the Ministry of Mines, with respect to getting an authorization, and on the other hand, we are also working towards, building a facility where we can carry out the production on campus.
Meanwhile, the market cost of the mineral water has been envisaged.
So we have some ideas, but those are the ideas for now. There might be some changes which might positively affect the consumers when we are actually in the market. But for now, we are thinking of the 0.5 liters to be about 150 francs. The 1 liter, we are looking at 200 francs, and then the 1.5 liters we are looking at either 250 or 300 francs.
The population has been assured of the quality of UB Springs, said to be void of any doubt as far as purification is concerned.
The source of this water is from a spring, which was actually consolidated by the university and developed by the university, so it's from the mountain. The university is actually the standard base for any level of acceptance in terms of quality. So we at the university, we carry out robust research, and then we now get into investments and stuff like that. So as far as purification is concerned, we are very, very sure of our purification method because we are using the best purification method, which is used by a lot of other companies that produce potable water in Cameroon and out of Cameroon.
The project is in line with the Ministry of Higher Education's move to guarantee the self-sustainability of state higher institutions. You're watching Her Review, and we're broadcasting live from Southwest Region's capital, Buea. Welcome back. Parents in Buea have been called upon to consider skill acquisition as they make rightful choices for the educational process of their children. The call was made as some students graduated at the Revival Bilingual Nursery and Primary School in Buea.
The Revival Bilingual Nursery and Primary School, in her graduation ceremony this May 30, has showcased the professionalism aspects of the institution.
When we go to our club room, we first measure the person, we will take the person measurement. After taking it, we cut the dress according to the measurement. After we have cut the dress, we sew the person's dress.
This is ice cream. When you tip your head, this ice cream. Then this one is the tip that and get blocked.
Revival Bilingual Nursery and Primary School that scored 100% in the just proclaimed Common Entrance exam is out to impact skills in pupils at a very tender age.
So what makes us special is that at a young age, we are professionalizing and teaching profession to our kids. Parents out there, bring your kids to Revival Nursery, Bilingual and Primary School RENOPS, and trust us for 1 year. And we'll give you results after a year. We have kids here who have graduated, who are not very mentally stable, and they had excellent results.
The school is functioning according to its motto, training the head, the heart, and the hands.
In a planchet, you take your bowl, make sure your bowl is dry. You put your water, you set it, get blessed. You put your sugar, you get blessed. You take your egg.
They are very sensitive, and the teachers also were up to the task in meeting the needs of these children, in solving some of their peculiar issues, and then fulfilling being able to cover the curriculum. And not only to cover the curriculum, we went extra mile to do extra to provide them with some skills and many other things.
The outstanding graduation ceremony saw different display by the kids. And the award of prizes.
Some 114 graduating pupils from the St. John's Nursery and Primary School have been urged to remain disciplined and focused as they take on with their secondary education. The call was made by the head teacher of the school, Jabi Katie, reports.
It was a festive occasion as the St. Juan Nursery and Primary School Grade Support sent off its 14th batch in a graduation ceremony that held on Tuesday, May 28 at the school premise. A milestone for the institution and the 114 graduates.
I am very, very happy today because my school scored 100% in both government common entrance general and technical. All is A. And I almost had an honor roll. So I am so excited and so overwhelmed with joy. I am happy because of the way the teachers are doing their work. They are putting in their best, their entire effort to ensure that the students achieve their highest when it comes to their academics.
The pupils expressed their excitement through different activities as dance, music, drama, debate, and memory verses.
I am graduating from nursery 2. I am happy I am graduating today.
I'm celebrating my graduation today and I'm very happy.
St. Juan is the best school that I have ever attended, and if you attend that school, you will be successful.
The event was attended by pupils, parents, teachers, and other academic stakeholders.
St. Juan made me to try now to solve my very well, so I don't love St. Juan. They made me to get the happiest mother today.
As the pupils end these chapters of their lives to begin another, they are cautioned to maintain the values instilled in them.
Persevere, okay? For those who have excelled very highly, they should persevere. They should hold the bar very high and then remain what they have been.
The event ended with the award of prizes to meritorious students. As this school year comes to an end, St. Juan Nursery and Primary School, Boya, has opened its doors for the 2024-2025 academic year.
Away from education, the Nigerian Armed Forces Counter-Terrorism Agency has uncovered and arrested a gang of fuel smugglers in Nigeria who export fuel to Anglophone separatist fighters in the northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon. The presentation of the gang of aid to the public has been praised by many as a fruitful cooperation ties between Cameroon and Nigeria. Larry Kelvin, a Tengening report.
The latest communique from the Nigerian Armed Force Counter-Terrorism Agency indicates they have successfully dismantled a fuel smuggling syndicate in Nigeria who supplies fuel to Anglophone separatist fighters in Cameroon. The successful operation that was conducted along the Abongongbi-Bayelsa Road in Taraba State in northeastern Nigeria saw the arrest of some 8 Nigerian nationals who range from the age range of 19 and 34. With the said communique, the Army indicates the suspect all attest of smuggling and selling fuel to Anglophone separatists in Cameroon, as they have been forbidden from entering into the most populous black nation in the world. The proceeding of investigation at the moment of their arrest saw them in possession of 3 vehicles containing 605 drums of fuel that amounts to 24,200 liters of fuel. Proper investigation has been opened to further detect other members of the said syndicate. This chapter of the arrest of these Nigerian nationals explains a remarkable success towards the cooperation ties between Nigeria and Cameroon and the fight towards the end of the Anglophone conflict in the northwest and southwest regions.
Let's now talk about sport. In this edition of her review, it may be an end of the road for the Minsep and Fecafoot impasse as Samuel Eto'o Fils has tendered his apologies to the public in build-up to the double confrontation between Cameroon and Cape Verde. Let's have the details of this confrontation with Sonny Tanguy.
After several weeks of serious battle,
between Minserve and Fecafoot yesterday, May 30th, marked a remarkable time in the history of Cameroon football as related to the ongoing saga between Fecafoot and the Ministry of Sport and Physical Education. Yesterday at the Fecafoot head office in Tinga, a press conference that was earlier stated for 11 a.m. finally held at 2 p.m. with Magboy and his assistant all answering present. The press conference equally saw the FA president apologize for his overreactions some days back.
Je sais que nous sommes aux amis, comme je vous l'ai dit, je suis face à la raison. Sachez que vous compterez parmi vos amis, peut-être parmi les dernières personnes qui seront à côté de vous, je serai là parce que nos destins sont liés. Si notre équipe Fanion gagne, le président que je suis n'aura pas de problème de cheveux. Parce que si on ne gagne pas, j'aurai beaucoup plus de difficultés pour payer des salaires, pour faire avancer cette mission. Je sais que votre mission n'est pas facile, malgré votre expérience, malgré vos qualités, elle n'est pas facile, mais sachez que ici, vous aurez notre soutien.
Despite no concrete balanced decision after the press conference, but rather words of encouragement and standing firm to promote Cameroon football as it has always been in the years that rest. Few hours later, the final list from Fecafoot was released, carrying on all the technical staff earlier appointed by the Fecafoot Bureau. One can say that the narratives have changed as work will start as June 2nd ahead of Cameroon's double confrontation against Cape Verde and Angola on June 8 and 11 respectively. It should, however, be noted that any moment from now, the final list of the players will be made public by Mark Brace, as it will serve as his first assignment since appointment as head coach of the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon.
It is here that we put an end on High Review today. Many thanks for watching. I've been Cynthia Latter. Until we meet again next Saturday, God willing, to have a blessed weekend in the company of programs on High Television.